am not a fan of all this plenty talk before a big match. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it at all. Right? Barcelona is a club that is known for having, humble players, quiet players, players that do their talking on the pitch. I don't like the fact that, some Barcelona fans are encouraging Lamine Yamal. When Lamine Yamal makes all these statements in the press, I know that what he said is not really a big deal. That Real Madrid used to steal and things like that. It's not really a big deal per se. But boy, keep quiet. Do your talking on the pitch. Leave all this camera talk.
As Spanish Barcelona fan, Lamine Yamal has to stop with the Kings League, Nicky Nicole and Instagram stories and has to start playing effing football for F's sake. Glad I'm not the only one thinking the same. He will never be like Mbappe. Arrogance is not going to give you a Ballon d'Or. Girls will come later. He should focus on football though. Barca fans losing patience. Time for Yamal to let his game do the talking. Sad to admit this, but I don't see Yamal reaching even half of Messi's with the way he's moving nowadays on and off the pitch. He could be one of the many who lost it too soon. Why do you have to be so dramatic, man? Why do we have to be so dramatic? Yes, this season so far, he has not been playing the same way he's been playing the last season, 24-25 season. But, god damn, what is this overreaction? What is this overreaction? When he was posting these stories and it was working out, he's performing, no one was saying anything. But all of a sudden, when he's not performing the same way he's performing last season, you know what? He should be dropping the IG stories. Guys, can we only criticize what he's doing on the pitch? Because off the pitch, his IG stories, that's just confidence. That's a guy who's backing himself. I don't understand why people are focusing on what he does off the pitch. This guy, there's agenda against the kid, man. Every single thing he does with Nicky Nicole is being posted. She's driving him to the training ground. She's doing this, she's doing that. Why do you have to care about what he does off the pitch? Genuinely. And it's not only like, it's not that he's doing something crazy. You're just in a relationship, bruh. He's in a relationship. And the IG stories, I don't see anything that's wrong with it. In fact, he made El Clasico way more interesting than it was. Building up to this game, the narrative was Barcelona are missing some key players. Real Madrid should win this. It was boring. But this guy sold the fight like the fighters are doing. The UFC fighters or the boxers. They do the press conference. They sell the fight. They do too much just to sell the fight. And that's exactly what Lamine Yamal did to the Clasico. And you guys saw after the game, the fighting that was happening. But when I see some Barcelona fans even criticize Lamine Yamal, it just hurts me, man. It just hurts me. Like, you can criticize him for the performances. Of course, he was playing bad against Girona, WaryaaCuler even he was bad. What you say? The El Clasico he was bad. You can criticize what he does on the pitch. I have nothing against that. But when you side with the Madrid fans saying, yeah, you know what? He should stop posting IG stories. You know what? He should. Why do you have to tell people how they should be? Like, this is how he is. This is the personality he is. Why do we have to tell him how he should be acting? I don't understand. The same thing happened with Paul Pogba as well. I remember people used to always like cook him for the haircuts. He should do way less haircut and focus on football. He should stop dancing.
Is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing?
It's a colour thing. It has to be a colour thing. I don't want to be that guy, man. But why do Lamine Yamal have to act a certain way? Let's say he is humble, like Pedri is. Pedri is still getting cooked.
Hey, Atasa!
Leo Messi, one of the most humble players of all time, despite being the GOAT, is still to this day getting memed, cooked, Pessy this, Pessy that. It doesn't matter how you act. You will always get cooked, man. You will always get cooked. Mbappe, who's to be honest, a way more humble player for the caliber he is, like for what kind of a player he is. He's very humble relative to his talent and everything. He still get cooked. Mbappe, this, that. brother, no one is safe from this football fans. So let me, well, I honestly, he should just keep going. He should be confident, believe in himself, and this is the kind of trait that big athletes, one of the best had. Like Michael Jordan, I'm not comparing them, but Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, these guys, they back themselves, man. If you don't even have self-belief, if you don't like back yourself to cook, trash talk, then brother, I don't know. Generally, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just like I said, man. Barca fans, we should be protecting the kid way more, man. There is agenda against him. Genuinely, as a Barca fan, let's only criticize what he does on the pitch. Off the pitch, all I see is a young, like talented, confident man. Let me know if I'm what you say wrong. Let me know, because all I see is a guy that's confident in himself, backing himself. Not everyone's gonna be like the Cantes. Not everyone's gonna be the what you say, Kevin De Bruyne, Modric. I don't even know if Modric was humble as well. He used to, you know what I mean. But you get the point. Not everyone's gonna be the same. So just accept for who he is. Just hope that he performs. Criticize him for what he does on the pitch. Say he needs to do way more. I mean, he's not taking on the players 1v1 as much as he did last season, and I think it's relative to the injuries he had. It's no excuse, but the guy had pubic injury. It's very, very hard to like recover from that, and I genuinely believe that he's kind of rushed. He's kind of rushed. Ever since he came back from that game against Girona, he's not been the same. He's not been the same. Even the PSG game felt like he was rushed. And that's why he didn't even travel to the Spanish national team. So I really hope even the next upcoming international break that he doesn't even go, because Spain already qualified. So let it, let him get into the moment. The season is early, only 10 games into the La Liga, 3 games into the Champions League. Why are we even writing this kid off, man? He's young. He will learn. Okay, so tranquilo. Let's back the kid, man. Let me know your thoughts about this whole in the comment, man, because I feel like people are being too hyperbolic, man. When it was working last season, no one was said. Even he said, even he knows he will get cooked for this. He said in that press conference, he said, as long as I'm winning, no one can tell me what to do. So he knows the consequences when he posts the Instagram story. So from the rival fans, I understand they can troll him whatsoever. I mean, I cannot do anything about that. But Barca fans, let the kid be confident. Let the kid be himself, man. And a lot of people get triggered when I say the kid, and he's 8. I know 18 is old, but he's still young for a football age. Let's be honest. He can play 20 more years if he actually managed to take care of his body. So all I'm have to say is, guys, tranquilo. Let's not be too reactionary, man. But let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. But Visca Barca.